So here's my update for the end of March. I only got 2 DVDs this month. The first one, well, I bought off my friend Jeremiah. It's the Dream Theater Chaos in Motion DVD. It's 2 discs. It's got a live concert on one disc and then behind the scenes of the concert where they go backstage and show you all the technical crap. I like it a lot. I've watched it a few times through. There's a lot on here. Keep you entertained. It's pretty awesome. The other DVD that I got this month I don't have because I just ordered it like yesterday. I got Clerks from Amazon. I finally got a chance to see Clerks about a month or so ago, the first one, and it was really, really great. I've seen the second one about a year ago or so, and the first one blows the second one out of the water. The writing is just perfect, and I really like how all the scenes are just, the camera stays in one place, and all the actors have to recite this really long section of dialogue, and they just have to memorize the whole thing, and it's really cool. So if you haven't seen Clerks and you're really into movies and film and stuff, you should check that one out because it's really got some cool stuff to it. And then I got 4 CDs this month. The first one I got is The Cleansing by Suicide Silence. I've listened to this like a billion times since I bought it. I love the hell out of it. This is the first death metal CD that I own. I never used to like death metal until I heard this song Entombment of a Machine by Job for a Cowboy off their EP Doom. And ever since then, for some reason, I just like death metal. And so I bought this. I love everything about this CD. And then I also ended up getting Job for a Cowboy Genesis. I don't like this as much as I thought I would. It sounds way different than their EP, and it's only got 10 tracks on it. And one of those is instrumental, so I think they could have put a little bit more work into here. But other than that, it's still a really good CD. And then I got Static X's new CD, Cult of Static. I have all 6 of their albums, plus I have their live album and their rare and demo album. So this is pretty much what I would expect coming from a Static X CD. It's a little bit more mellow than the rest of their music, but they brought back a lot of electronics in this album. This album is supposed to be made for their fans that have been with them the whole time. That's why it's called Cult of Static, because they have like a cult of fans that have just been there throughout their entire career. So if you're a long-time Static X fan, you can check this out. You'll probably like it. And it's definitely way better than their last album, Cannibal. And then I got GI by the Germs. It's this really old punk band from the very late 70s. This is their only album. They have an EP that came out before this. Their singer killed himself by overdosing on heroin, and he was supposed to try and get a lot of attention by killing himself, but instead the very next day was the day that John Lennon got shot, so no one cared about him killing himself, and he just got overshadowed. So he didn't bring success like he wanted to. But if you like old school punk rock, this is pretty awesome. It's kind of like the American version of the Sex Pistols. Something else I wanted to show off is I read this book, and the author for this book held a contest on her MySpace where you had to create something that was based off the book. So here is the cover to the book, and then I made an alternate cover that looks like this. And I won 2nd place, so I won this poster. This is a really cool poster. Fanciness to it. And then it's signed by 3 authors. This is the author of the book that I did the thing for. It's signed by Irvine Welsh and Bill Hillman. Not really sure who those people are, but I want to investigate and try and find out. Maybe read some of their books, because they're probably pretty good. The other thing I wanted to say is my band is doing their first show this Friday in a basement. It's going to be pretty fun. We're going to play with at least 2 other bands, maybe more. Hopefully I will have video of that, as long as I can find someone to use my camera to video record. I almost forgot to talk about the channel of the month. So one of my subscribers was at my live show on Blog TV and told me about this channel called Des and Nate, link in the sidebar. Go subscribe to them, they're really funny. They do these crazily hilarious random videos where they just kind of take a subject and just kind of babble about it, but they make up like really funny phrases, and it's just hilarious. You should go watch some of their stuff. They only got a few videos, so you can watch all of them like in one sitting. And they were actually the one that kind of inspired me to do some of the things I did in my last video, how it was more crazy and awesome, which I actually don't know how to do that while doing a monthly update, so that's why the monthly updates are kind of boring and I'm just sitting here talking, and it's more like my videos from my other channel because I don't really know how to make monthly updates more fun.